Hey, this is Darren LaCroix with another Ask Darren. This one comes from Ron in California. Ron asks, what inspired you to seek winning the World Championship of Public Speaking after you were a keynote speaker? Well, some people don't know this, but I was a part-time professional. I worked for Bose Corporation. I was I had a sales position and was actually a telemarketer. That was my quote-unquote waiter job as I pursued my dream. But having a day job and trying to build a speaking career, even though I was getting paid, it wasn't enough that I could quit my day job, and it wasn't nearly often enough either. So I sought out stage time everywhere I could. But here was my challenge. My challenge was I was working, marketing every waking moment that I wasn't at my day job. So, and then the other time I would be actually speaking. What I wasn't doing was working on my craft. I wasn't perfecting my presentation skills. You can only do so much during the day or at night or every waking moment. There's only so many waking moments. So I actually learned from one of my mentors. He said, Darren, it's not about writing a new speech. It's not about writing a new joke. It's about being so good and making your jokes and stories or content so good that people are willing to pay for them. So I actually joined the contest not to win, because when I entered, I didn't realize it went beyond the district level. I just thought you won your district, which in that case was Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I thought that was it, you were done. So I actually didn't even know it went to the World Championship level. It wasn't until I won the second level that I started learning more about the next levels. So the bottom line is, though, I joined the contest to improve my skills, to force myself to take time to work on the stories that I was already telling. So I won no matter whether I got a trophy or not, because my big picture was taking my keynote speech. So let's say my keynote speech was at this level. Okay, I pulled out one of my best stories. And I worked on it with the intention of then putting it back in, thus raising the value of my whole keynote speech. So my purpose for entering the speech contest was to improve my own stories and force myself to focus on that. Then, once I had won the 5th level, then I brought in Mark Brown as my second coach. And Mark had taught me a lot about what I didn't know about speaking. And then it was, a competition. It was competitive. But Mark kept me right on track that our goal was to serve the audience. And Mark asked me, he said, well, Darren, you're going to have the privilege of 2,000 lives. 7 minutes and 2,000 lives. What are you going to do with that? So that actually kept me on track to become a great speaker, with the side effect winning the trophy, as opposed to just going for the trophy. So thank goodness I had the right people in my life at that time to keep me on path. So I hope that answers your question, Ron. Thanks for asking. And if you've got a question, please just go to www.darrenlacroix.com. Stage time.